Hey lovies, this is Michelle here from Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are doing great. Happy Saturday. Um, yeah, just hoping that you guys are having a nice weekend and all that good stuff. You guys are gonna hear a lot of fireworks going on while I read. Um, but we're just gonna rock through it. Of course, I will pick right now to decide to go live, right when the sun's going down. Um, but anywho, yes, I hope that you guys are well and all that good stuff. For those of you who are new to the channel and haven't been here before, welcome. I hope you like what you see here and decide to stick around. Hey sis, what's up, Lottie? Hey girl, hey. Got my sister in the building. Check her out, guys. Lottie from Tears and Wheat Tarot Show. Um, where you should never know what you're gonna get. I see some of my lovies popping in. I love you guys. Um, yeah, so yeah, if you're new, like I said, hit that like button, subscribe, stick around with the tribe, you know what I mean? You'll love it here. And for those of you who've already been rocking with your girl, like some of my folks that are popping in now, I love you guys and I greatly appreciate the continued support. Really appreciate y'all. So with all that said, yeah, we're just gonna kind of, summertime vibes. I just heard summertime fine before I went on. I was like, okay, summertime fine. Maybe it's giving like a little, maybe you guys need a pick me up or something. Doing something nice for yourself. Maybe getting sexy, going out, having fun, something like that. Lord knows I did not get my beach body ready at all. So, but maybe some of y'all did. Y'all about to show that shit off. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm catching something like that. You could send that over this way if that is the case. But yeah, let's see what's going on though. I have some pre-selected decks over here that I felt drawn to. Actually, one of the decks I've used in forever. I don't even know the last time I used it. I have dust on it for all I know. No, it doesn't. But I'm like, I haven't used this one in a minute. It was one of my favorites too for a long time. I just haven't used it in a while. I felt drawn to it. So, anywho, so yep, this is going to be just a general message to see what you guys need to know at this time for your highest good. There's the most accurate messages, hopefully. Only take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Excuse me. And we're gonna get started. Oh, by the way, there's a little gnat in here, and it's driving me fucking nuts. I'm like, yo, I swear to God, when I catch you, it's on. Little bastard. Like, how did you even get in here? And it's like, it'd be the most inopportune times too. It's like, bro, really? Like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Alright, so let's get started. So we're gonna start off with the wisdom of the oracle. And just see, a little overall energy with those and see what spirit wants y'all to know at this time for your highest good. Alright, spirit. So let's get this out. So we'll go to mantra before we start. Spirit, when you let positive energy into this reading for the collective, show the collective what they need to see at this time for their highest good. Clearest and most accurate messages, please and thank you. Let's split the deck and see what's going on that y'all need to know. But I swear to God, you're a bastard. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So we have, when we split the deck, we have loyal heart and deep knowing. Interesting. And both of them have owls on it. So there's something about knowledge being very important right now. Maybe it's about being able to trust your intuition and your instincts when it comes to who to be loyal to. As my girl would say, from Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, check her out. Lottie is amazing. That's my sister right there. Go check her out, guys. Staying loyal to your soil is what I'm getting. Hi, Falk. How are you? Yeah. Maybe just being, knowledgeable of, who to give that loyalty to. This is what I'm kind of picking up on. All right. So let's shuffle a few times, and then we're gonna get a few cards from here, and then we're gonna pull from other decks as well. So we don't go too crazy. Let's see. I wouldn't be shocked if it's like a message that we kind of see a lot lately about just being, discerning about who to expend your energy on and with. Who and what, I should say. It's kind of giving me that. But we shall see. Alright, building blocks. Interesting. Building blocks. top of the deck. Message in the bottle. Middle of the deck we have loyal. Yeah, loyal heart is here again. Maybe as you've been remaining very, I heard the word humble too. Maybe why you've been like, why am I hearing a humble servant? Interesting. I mean, that could be it. Maybe, you know, you've been very loyal and humble and, you know, just being a really good person, a decent person, you know, and you're about to receive some blessings maybe from that, you know. It's kind of giving like the Most High is going to kind of help set you up with the right building blocks to get to where you're trying to go for being so loyal, especially with this message in a bottle. That's like spirit talking to you. Let's keep it going. Thank you for moderating, my love. Love you. Alright. Okay, so let's get like 3 cards coming up. I'm filling 3. Here and now. Yeah, living in the present, right? Not focusing and dwelling too much on the past. You know, what's happened is what's happened, and focusing too much on the future, that causes a bunch of anxiety. So we don't want that either, right? We want to kind of meet in the middle. And be present, focusing on what's happening here. Take a breath. Definitely get like maybe breath work. There's also lotuses here. You guys know I love lotuses. If you're, you know, a regular viewer, that's in fact my my logo. But yeah, breath work I'm getting. This, you know, mindfulness exercises, yang energy. Heard explosive. It's very interesting. That's masculine energy there. Maybe stepping into like your divine masculine. You know, remember we all have both divine and feminine energies. So by the book. Maybe you did a lot of things exactly the way that you were called to do it or told to do it for a long time, and learned how to, or learning how to, you know, do things your own way. Because again, you can't change the past, right? But you can do things that can help your future. You can't necessarily dictate it, but you can definitely influence it. So learning how to kind of let go of old, you know, I heard the word pragmatic, things that you're programmed to think and feel. Kind of picking up on that. Something along those lines. Let's keep it rocking. Let's keep it rocking. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for moderating. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, breathe is here again. So definitely giving like breath work. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now jump, now jump, now jump. Thinker. Yeah, you guys think a lot. You guys think a lot. Another one of my beautiful people in the building. I have my soulmate here. It's a little loud. I was trying to drown out. God, this is very loud, guys. I didn't realize it was as loud as it is. That means that those damn fireworks are pretty loud too. But yeah, sorry guys. I'm trying to find the right volume so it's not too loud. That should be good. But yeah. You guys are funny. Thank you guys. Thank you. But yeah, so what I was about to say is check out my girl, the Phoenix Priestess. Love her. That is my soulmate right there. So grateful for both of you guys for moderating and, you know, holding it down. My fourth has been, you know, very, very restful. I haven't done shit today, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. But yes, doing some, if you're going to do all that damn thinking, make sure you're doing some deep thinking that actually is going to yield some positive results. You know, clearing your head space is what I'm getting. Yeah, because I say cleaning your head space. Clean it up. Yes, exactly. Clean it up. Wow, that's wild. Round and round. Yeah, you don't want to keep on, you know, repeating old patterns. I'm also getting ruminating thoughts. I was having some ruminating thoughts last night about just, I guess, being overly analytical of myself, which I tend to do a lot, um, often, in fact, a little too much. Um, hey Renee, how are you? That's my middle name. um, but yeah, like, um, what was I about to say? Yes, I'm getting ruminating thoughts. Like I tend to go through these cycles. I have. Let me start with this. I have anxiety, like clinical, all this stuff. Clinical depression. You know, like actual diagnoses, and not just like throwing the terms around. You know, um, and with those thoughts sometimes comes things like being overly self-critical, and um, with that said, some of you guys might experience some stuff like that too. Why is it so bright out there? What's going on now? Oh wait, I think his light might have like a torch light on out there. Like, why is it so bright? It's dark as hell out there. All right. Anyway, back to what I was saying though. So some of you guys might be like that too, and you know it's important for us to be able to again clean up our thoughts, right? Clean it up. Let's not, you know, overanalyze ourselves and beat ourselves up. You know, start thinking, you know, positive thoughts. I know it sounds so cliche. Words of affirmation are helpful. Um, things like, oh, my ear went ringing when I said that. Yeah, words of affirmation are important, and things of that nature. Because if you're speaking down on yourself, you know, the universe doesn't know the difference. And it does make it much harder, much more difficult, to be able to attract the things that we want to attract, right? Like attracts like. So if you're having those kind of moments, you know, tell yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, and things like that. Oh, I'm good for that, trust me. Um, just in general, I feel like that sometimes, and you know, I'm like, get out of your head. You know, have to readjust, you know, the programming, right? The programming that we either told ourselves or the program that other people kind of put into our heads too. Um, gotta fix that. um, Hey, Mystic Marie. What's up, Marie? Welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I interact with you like on Facebook and stuff all the time. But thank you for being here, my love. Yo, dope, guys, she is so dope. Like, she is definitely like one of those people where like if you need somebody to tell you what it is, she is gonna put it on your ass. Okay, she do not play, and that's one thing I love about her. She real deal right there. Real fucking deal. Thank you for being here, my love. I appreciate you for stopping in. She is, and then she's just been growing exponentially. I'm just like, look at this girl go. I love to see it. It makes me really happy. Like I just got like chills thinking about it. Cause like I love to see all my people, you know, doing well. So like there are certain people who just really stand out to me, and she's one of them. Um, and like I see like when you post like you know how well like everything's going like not just like for your channel but like business too like you literally are like living proof that when you are working with spirit is going to make shit happen for you. You are the real deal. Like the people that I really fuck with, the ones I follow and shit and I watch and whatever, when I say what I say, please check them out. I'm not just blowing smoke. These are people who I'm telling you real fucking deal, guys. Real deal. Wow. And I'll have one of my moderators take care of that. Thank you, Lati. Oh, got the Bible thumpers coming in today, huh? Of course. You guys were saying a lot of people are really touchy today, aren't they? We have come to the edge, yeah. Taking a leap, right? Taking that leap of faith into the unknown. Sometimes, you know, we have to kind of, you know, lay down the burdens and say, okay, it's time. It's time to just go after, you know, what it is that I am feeling called to do, whatever that is. That's gonna look different for everybody, right? But the big thing right now that we're seeing is taking a breath, taking the moment to be present, understand where you are, see how far you've come too. rather than, you know, being fixated on the things that haven't happened yet or that you want to happen, the things that didn't work in your favor. You're getting like rejection is God's protection sometimes, you know, or sometimes you're just not ready in that moment for certain things to come in. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It could just be a little bit of a delay, and it could be because of mindset. Again, like attracts like. So if you're having these ruminating thoughts that are not the best, and keeping yourself stuck in that hamster wheel in your own head, what you know what I mean? I'm getting happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Somebody might be a Ren and Stimpy fan. Um, yeah, like, yeah, change in the wind, be in a happier place. Love that. Being in a happier place. And you guys deserve it, you know. You're going to come into, you know, union with the right people, whether it's romantically or just like, you know, your soul tribe, the soulmate card here. Let's get one more. Hopefully you guys are resonating with the messages so far. If you are, let me know with your comments or your reactions, or hit that like button if you haven't done so already. I would greatly appreciate that. Let's see what else is going on. We got, go the distance. Hey, Street Illuminati, how are you? Yep, we got go the distance along. Yeah, don't give up. I'm getting like perseverance vibes. And then with that yang energy, again, officially on the spread, that's like stepping into your divine masculine, right? That's like that willpower, that drive, the driving force that can really push and propel you to you know, go where you're trying to go. Because the thing is, you're starting to realize there are certain things that don't match up with where you're trying to head, right? Just being able to know the difference. Close out that loop, because we have never-ending story here. It just seems like you might sometimes be attracted to, or, you know, find yourself coming across the things that just aren't for you. And it's like we saw that round and round, we saw this with the not for you. Just being able to, you know the difference. Hey, the Cairo, how are you? Yeah, higher power. You're being matched with things that are for you. Did y'all hear that roll of thunder? I just heard roll of thunder, hear my cry. Yeah, just closing out those old cycles, right? Those things that no longer serve. So I'm gonna bring out an oldie but a goodie, one of my decks that I haven't used in a while, the Psychic Tarot. Now I have to remember what the cards mean because they're color coded, and I have to remember what the wands are and all that stuff. It'll come back to me though. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used these, but they're pretty self-explanatory though for the most part. Like I could kind of tell by the visuals and stuff what's what. Like for instance, we have 9 of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck. I like it. I like it. So it's like coming into your own, right? The fruit of your labor finally coming together. Yeah. All right. See, being in balance, peace and harmony. Let's go back to that soulmate card that we saw, right? Nice. It's like the lovers. All right, so let's see what's going on. What's going on? Like I said, I haven't used these cards in a while, so let's pull like maybe 3 from here. Hey, Michael, how are you? Got 2 Michaels here. I love seeing names that I recognize from my friends' channels and stuff. That's always cool. Grateful for people popping in. I appreciate you guys. All right, so let's get like I said, about 3 from here, and then we'll move on from there. Like I said, I hope that this is resonating so far. Nice. So this is 4 of Wands energy, foundation and achievements. Something solid area to come through. Memories of love, 6 of Cups energy. Family might be really important, significant factor for a lot of you guys. Balance here. So it's like the Justice card. Maybe finding the ring came right, that real hard when I said that. maybe finding like work-life balance I'm picking up on, as you create a solid foundation for your family. Family dynamics seem to be really important for a lot of you guys. Um, I'm picking up on people who come from like a background where, let me know if this resonates. Really, really hardworking, like family members, parents, grandparents, and stuff like that. Like they busted their ass. You know, I'm getting like you got might have got those lectures like, oh, you wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for da 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 all the sacrifice stuff. Is like, okay, mom, dad, whomever, womp womp womp, like like the Peanuts crew, like womp womp womp. Like, now that we're the adults, now we get it, right? It's like, yeah, you know, we make all these sacrifices, like we better fucking be thankful. So yeah, I am getting like, you know, putting a lot of hard work and dedication towards something and really caring about family. But it's about balance too. It's not just, you know, working your ass off, you know, down to the bone. You know, you gotta work yourself into a damn early grave doing that shit. You gotta find that balance. So that's why, you know, that breath work and, you know, making sure that you're remaining present, you know, doing that, you know, those mindset shifting exercises and things like that. Very important. I am getting you guys are feeling very empowered and inspired right now. I like that. What's this? Okay, some choices are coming your way, and you've been waiting. You've been waiting for this to come around. So we have the waiting game, which is like the Two of Wands, I believe, in this deck. Yeah, the Two of Wands, and then we have the Seven of Cups energy with choose wisely. So there are choices coming in. Now the thing is, you've been, you know, it's like the time has come. You know, and that's why they're like, okay, that's why I have to focus, right? Because there's things that you have to like actually make happen. Make it happen, Captain. You're being recognized for all this hard work. I'm getting like now, you know, the Most High is going to present you with things that, you know, where they might have felt out of reach. Might have felt out of reach for a bit. But now it's coming through. Things that you hold near and dear to your heart. It's heart chakra. Nice. Um, so we have material and spiritual prosperity. Nice. Really seeing things coming together in a really fruitful way. I like that. It's like this, the equivalent of Six of Pentacles, but I'm getting something else like a little bit deeper with this card right now. It's like being able to like just look. Remember I said like seeing how far you've come, like being able to embrace what has been coming in. That's what I'm kind of getting right now. Like look how they're like just looking out over a balcony and like it's like all the stuff that they put all that hard effort into, right? Like just looking at it and it's like damn, I did that. Shit. Of course with the help of the Most High. You don't do it all by yourself, right? But yeah, wow. I'm glad you guys are resonating. Like I said, if you're resonating, let me know in the comments or with your reactions. All that stuff helps. Hitting the like button, all those different things. And if you're new and haven't done so already and are resonating, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate the support. Yeah, we're back to that Four of Wands energy with this foundation and achievements. Aw, thank you, Marie. I'm so glad that you came by. Because I'm probably going to be on here for a while. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Guys, like I said, go check her out. You will not be disappointed, okay? Check her out for sure. Amazing reader. We have crown chakra here on the bottom. Rejoice in celebration. And I know that Lati was talking very, very heavily about that today in her reading on Tears and Wheat Tarot show. She talked about that very, very heavily. This energy of celebrating your accomplishments, right? Yes. And the thing is, as you become I heard open door. When you become like a vessel that allows for the Most High to come in and kind of steer you in the right direction, there's even more worth celebrating then. And what did Lati say earlier? Be careful about the deceptive people, though. She was talking about that. The haters, deception and envy, the seven of swords energy. Like, yeah, no thank you. Let's get one more from here, Spirit. That Whopper looks good. I'm avoiding fast food, but damn, that looked really good. It's on the ad. I'm like, God damn, let's go back to the music, please. Because that Whopper was looking real tempting. Fuck around, spend up a little bit more money that I don't got right now. I was waiting. One thing I hate about when I'm on break from my job, I don't get paid. It's not as bad as it was before. The way they split the checks up is different, but like, still not seeing a check for like a whole month though. That's pretty fucking lame. I will say that. Think I have two jobs, but yeah. Yes, exactly, girl. Exactly. Stand your ground against that deception and follow your intuition. Yup. Yup. High Priestess energy. You gotta be able to discern. And that's one of the first things that I said in this reading. I was like, being able to discern who's what, right? Who do you give your loyalty to? What do you give your loyalty to? You know what I mean? You don't want to give it to a shitty partner. You don't want to give it to shitty family members, shitty job, you know. Even your own shitty, thoughts and bullshit and habits. You don't want to give it to that either, right? Being able to discern. Or else you end up fucking feeling like you're suffering in silence. Nine of Swords energy. That's no losing sleep and stuff. No thank you. It's time, as I say, losing sleep. It's time to rest and rejuvenate. Yes. Four of Swords energy. Yeah. Might be time to meditate. Remember I was saying, like, as a matter of fact, they're both meditating in these pictures. Like that. She's meditating here. They're meditating here. Yeah. Definitely time to do some of that, Just a very personal thing for everyone. Whatever that is, whatever allows you to like meditate and be in your zone, whether it's music and creating and whatever, it's different for everybody. How do you unwind? How do you allow yourself to just be present? Is it breath work? Is it meditation? Is it cleaning? Some people, like, that's their thing. That's their jam. Like they clean. That's what they do. They're trying to take their mind off of things and get settled in their head. Like, most people think, oh, you gotta be on some kumbaya shit. Like, no, it's different for everyone. What does it look like for you? For me, it's music. And hanging out with my cat, right, Ren? My spirit animal. Hi, baby. Where did you just come from? Because you were not there just a moment ago. Hey, baby. It's probably just because I can't see because the light is right directly in my face. Hi. Want to make your debut? Not really a debut, but your appearance. Victory and success, baby. Let those trumpets blow. Yes, I love that. Six of Wands energy. It's also kind of given because, like, they're at, like, the edge of, like, a little cliff over here. And then, like, this one is about being, coming close to the edge. Closer to the edge, right? When you take that leap of faith, it's almost like saying, like, that leap of faith that you've been afraid to take, it will be successful, is what I'm getting. Nice. You might have been doing some crying lately. I was crying last night. Again, having those ruminating thoughts, like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I seem to, welcome in the things in my life that I feel I have worked hard for? Sucks, but I also know that my mindset has to change big time because I have more than what I sometimes acknowledge or appreciate. Attitude of gratitude, my friends. So I had to get out of that mindset very quickly last night. Hello. How are you, Star House? house. I can't really see my last ones, but we're just gonna call you Star. I like that, Star. I feel connected to this deck at this time, so I'm gonna go with one more from here. Don't think I've seen your name before, but if you are new, welcome. And I hope that you decide to stick around. I appreciate you for popping in. And again, you know, if you guys come in and do resonate with the readings, or the reading, you know, it is a collective, so take the messages as they resonate. But if you do happen to resonate, definitely hit that like button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Wisdom. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Hierophant of this deck. Yeah. Gaining a sense of wisdom, right? You would think it would be the Hermit, but it's not. Because it almost gives me Hermit vibes, but in this deck, that's not what that represents. That's the Hierophant. Yeah, you know, we got this Five of Cups. You know, there are these there are these moments, right, where we feel a sense of loss, and you know, it's kind of giving like not every loss is actually a loss. It's an opportunity to gain wisdom. It's an opportunity to be able to reevaluate things and learn something new. Look at things from a new perspective. Understand how our choices impact where we're headed. With this Two of Pentacles vibes, we have movement, choices, and decisions. You know, what's behind door number 1? What's behind door number 2? It's giving me that. Yeah. And that might take some moments to yourself, emotional withdrawal with the Eight of Cups energy here. Sometimes you have to go on this path alone. Alone. Where's that from? It's like SpongeBob or something. I forgot, but where's that? Ren and Stimpy? I don't remember. But I remember like the wording like that. Alone. Like a fading echo kind of thing. Ooh, that's good. They gotta stop putting all these goddamn food ads up here in between all this stuff, because every time I look up, they got some goddamn food. I'm not trying to pay attention to that. I'm trying to get into this damn reading, and here they are showing me Chick-fil-A and shit. That's why I'm gonna look like a goddamn big ass potato soon if I keep up my ass. All right, so we're gonna read from the Lenormand deck here. I love this deck. It's very intuitive, and I love the illustrations and stuff on it. So we have woman and fox. But that's kind of giving like a cleverness, cunning. I'm not sure if that's you or somebody in your energy. We're going to dive deeper. That's just from splitting the deck. Oh, let me take the guide, the digital guide part out of there, because I heard, for whatever reason, I feel like I always forget to do that, and then I end up drawing it. I'm like, here we go. My bad. But let's get like 3 or 4 cards from here. Hi, Mary. How are you? Rider. I don't know why I just heard like Rough Riders, the anthem. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Y'all like, man, I've been through some shit, but I could ride through this. I got this. I've been through some towers, baby, but I got this. I'm about to ride the fuck out. We have birds here. That's like usually like communication, companionship. I'm wondering if they're trying to say that there was a companionship that went left, or you're about to attract a companion. I'm actually getting you might be attracting a companion. Yeah, with dog here too, loyal, clover, that's good luck. Fish, that's about communication. Bear, ooh, that looks good. Let's see. Let's see what's going on, babies. Let's see what's going on. Let's get like 3 or 4 cards from here. Seems like I've been drawing mostly like 4 cards for the most part. So I'm gonna keep that momentum going, unless I feel drawn to do otherwise. Fish is here again. officially on the spread though. So I am picking up on this energy of like communication, camaraderie. Somebody might be pregnant or trying to get pregnant. Good luck to you on that, if that's what you're intending. You know how they say, oh, it's mostly a black people superstition. Oh, I had a dream about fish. Who pregnant? You know, I just got that. It ain't me, but yeah. So somebody could be, yeah. We have tree, which is about protection here on the top. Ooh. Bouquet, okay. On the bottom, that's about love, baby. And it's like there were some endings that had to happen to get here. You know what I mean? Yeah, you had to sail away from some shit first. It wasn't one of those things where it just happened overnight. Yeah. I heard infancy, beginning stages of something. Interesting. So that's more. Hmm. So some people might have love coming in, possibly. Others, you know, it's just really about being present in the moment and allowing for, you know, source to guide you along the way to a place of a stronger foundation in your life. You're feeling inspired to go the distance, taking that leap of faith. Man is here. So we had woman and man. Remember I was saying something about, especially with the, where is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Remember I was saying like stepping into like more like that divine masculine energy with the yang energy. So I'm getting like divine masculine vibes. Stepping into your divine masculine. Yeah. Learning. Yeah. And we had that by the book part earlier too. Maybe you're doing shit your own way. Yeah, writer. Nice. Tell us more. So that divine masculine energy, that's again, that's about like that power source that really pushes you to do something, that willpower, right? You know, we were like the feminine energy, we were about like nurture and caring and stuff like that. Like that, you know, really emotional touch. But this is about grit, you know what I mean? Actually like putting your foot to the ground and saying, okay, it's time. Oh, here we go. People talking shit though. We got deceptive ass people, mice. Along with stork, which is about communication. It's about receiving news. It's usually good news, but when they're coming out with the mice card, they came out together. People talking shit because they're jealous. Yeah. They see that you're moving out your life, you're doing the damn thing, and they don't like it. Yeah. Whip they ass into shape. Yeah, see, communication, letter. Somebody might try to come in, like, I'm kind of getting, I heard triangulation. I'm getting, like, somebody might, you know, be trying to stir the pot or whatever and be talking shit to other people that you know, like mutual friends or something like that, family members, and then you have other people coming in and be like, oh, so said this. Like, it's giving me that really petty shit. No, nobody got time for that bullshit. Let's get one more from your spirit. Anchor. It's about stability. Yeah, again, as you get that stable foundation that you're working so hard towards, people are going to be talking shit. And they're going to be just, you know, yapping away. Yeah, but you are protected. Bear is here. You're protected. Lily is here. So pretty. Yeah, you're growing. Getting like a sense of delicate too. Like this is something that's really like you care about it a lot. Like you're gonna be kind of like sense of grit, but at the same time like there's like this delicateness to it at the same time. So it's something you care about. Finding that happy balance between the two is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, you've learned a lot. This book card here again. You're holding a book in that picture in the wisdom card. One more from your spirit. Pull one more. I love lilies. My favorite lilies are tiger lilies. They're so pretty. like the orangey ones. I love those. One of my favorites. Like anytime like somebody pays attention, like when I haven't gotten flowers in a long time, but when I get flowers and people pay attention to the fact that I love tiger lilies and they put them in their arrangement, like paid attention. Like my son, he had brought me flowers for what was it? Was it my birthday? My birthday, and he remembered that I love tiger lilies and they were in the arrangement. And I'm like, oh, my baby pays so much attention. He's a gentleman just like his dad. Clover is here. Yep, Clover. That's about good luck, good fortune coming through. Yeah. That foundation again, right? At home. Like, if and I keep on picking up like family is super important right now. So like, yeah, you're just there are certain things that you just know have to happen a certain way. Yeah. Watering your garden. Watering your garden. I heard those blessings coming in because you watered your garden, nurturing it. Yeah. And again, it took some towers to get here. Yeah. It took some pain. It took it took some endings to get there. You had to learn some lessons, but you remained loyal with that dog card. Where we were talking about being loyal to your soil. And my best stuff. That's not Lati's voice, but she says it, and I love when she says it because that's like so deep. Loyal to your soil. What helps you grow, right? What are you nurturing? We have Six of Cups here on the bottom, and we talked about family, childhood, all these different things already. So we got that energy showing up again. Six of Wands on the top of the deck. You didn't even shuffle yet. Middle of the deck, we have the Justice. Balance, right? Holy crap, all the cards are just resurfacing. Love when that happens. All right, like I said, I didn't even shuffle yet. All right, so let's do a quick little, maybe a little 3-card spread. We'll keep it simple. We're not gonna go too crazy. Yeah, that sense of loyalty that you had to doing the right things, right? Paying attention. You got judgment here. Yep, judgment. Has it been kind of slow moving? Yes, but it's because the Most High wanted to make sure you're ready for these blessings to come in. That's what I'm getting. I love that. I mean, she is pretty fucking awesome. She really is. There's just a few people. There's this girl named Allie who's amazing too. I'm like, goddamn, like how do I know all these amazing people? How did I get this lucky? Angela. I'm just like another great person named She. I'm just like, yo, who are all these amazing people? Another one named Clarity. I'm just like, damn, these people are just fucking awesome. How did I get so lucky? Couple more shuffles. We have the Three of Wands here, which is about planning, right? It's also about that action that's necessary. Like, when you think of the Two of Wands, right? The Two of Wands represents choices. And actually, really looking at your choices and saying, okay, like, I know what I need to do. What am I going to do about it? This is about putting that action behind it to an extent. This person in the illustration is actively leaving behind those two staffs to go towards something new. And they have to kind of be patient, right? And diligent. Love you, girl. Love you. Yeah, so we got 9 of Cups here on the top. Like, what are you doing to go towards your happiness? Is what I'm picking up on. Laying that foundation to get there. Waiting for your ships to sail in. 3 of Pentacles. Teaming up with the Most High and your spirit guides, the universe, to help you along the way. Because again, you can't do it all by yourself. You can't. Definitely getting like prayer is important. You know, I pray every day, every single day, more than once, probably like 2 to 3 times a day, actually. Just being thankful for waking up, thankful for health, thankful for having jobs. You know what I mean? Um, Thankful for my ability to do what I do here. A lot of different things. I'm, you know, I sometimes I feel like I complain, but I definitely do also show gratitude. But I definitely could probably work on the gratitude part just a little bit more, just to be honest with myself. Let's see. Let's get a little, like I said, maybe like a little 3 card spread, not too crazy. What's the recent past energy looking like for the collective spirit? All right, so we have 3 of Cups. Interesting. It's about community. It's about friendships. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. 7 of Cups here on the top. Her mental fog. Maybe there's been like a mental fog when it comes to like what to do, right? You get maybe in your emotions too much or into your head too much, and trying to find that balance so that you can actually take the steps forward, right? That's what I'm picking up on. Maybe you're relying on your friends, or your social group to like help you along the way, is what I'm getting. But I did also just hear this, and I hope this isn't the truth, but it could be the case for somebody. This seems pretty specific. It could have been your friend group that actually made you feel this sense of, you know, I don't know what's going on with me. I don't feel good about myself. They could have been contributing factors on that. Like, oh girl, you know, or dude, you know that shit ain't ever gonna happen. Why would you even think that you can make that a reality? And here you are just trying to, you know, do like something positive and, you know, go after your dreams and stuff like that. And here they are kind of deterring you off your path. That seems very specific. That's not going to be for everybody. But I'm more so getting that you guys maybe are learning how to kind of see past that by being around the right people, especially when we saw that soulmates card earlier. We had 2 cards that kind of represented that type of energy. So I am kind of feeling like part of how you've been able to move on is through your friends. You can clarify it just for shits and giggles. Let's see what they say. Tell us more about this 3 of Cups. It could be either or, because everybody's, you know, going through different things. So maybe that's why I'm picking up on 2 different messages on that one. I just lost another long-time friend. I'm sorry. Sorry, sis. Oh boy. I'm sorry. That's always unfortunate. So I mean, there's clarity then that, you know, that was somebody's story. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm reading this right and interpreting it right, but yeah. Low down, dirty shame I just heard with this 3 of Pentacles, people teaming up behind your back to maybe, you know, talk shit. For others, it could be support. It depends on, yeah, depends on your circumstances. Because it could be either way. That's where 2 of Pentacles there, right? Yeah. But it's given, like, you know, you're trying to get to this, and people, depending on your circumstances, there are some people who are very supportive of you and your journey at this time, and there are other people who aren't. And being able to, again, as we said very, very early on in the reading, use your discernment to decipher who and what is what. So we have 4 people and 11 likes. 411. What's the 411, hun? Information. You know, you have to be in the know. You have to be able to use your wisdom and your intuition to be able to pinpoint who is who and what is what. That's important right now. It's going to continue to be important, especially when you're doing all these great things. You might want to go check out my girl, not might, you should go check out my girl Lati's reading from Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, because she just did a reading talking about that level up energy. And she channeled Celebrity Overnight by Twista. Love that song. I used to do my shit in high school. But yes, She was channeling some messages about that and was saying how there's gonna be people. Even this morning, with her rising message, she did bring up like this, like those, you know, those fake ass people. I'm hearing TLC, Case of the Fake People. I've channeled that song on here before too. Thought that I knew about them. Thought that they would never do me wrong. Well, well, they smile in your face, and all the time they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. It was the chorus. Part of it is, you better think twice before you let people in your life. When they put you down, no one is around you. You got a case of fake people. That's from their second album. It's a good song. Really good song. But it's giving me that. Gotta be able to use your discernment. Know the difference. What are people's intentions when they come into your space? Because you have a heart of gold, but not everybody has the same heart as you, right? That's why whatchamacallit had showed up. What was it? The heart chakra card had showed up in the other deck. Alright. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving and keep it groovy, baby. Alright. Let's see. What is the current energy looking like for the collective? Thank you. Got 2 cards. Yeah. Wow. Alright, so we have the Lovers. Yup. Got the Lovers here. Major decisions, right? Of what to release. You're seeing things from a new perspective. This Hangman energy. Seeing things from a new perspective and honoring that. Honing in on these major decisions that have to be made, because it's not easy. But the thing is, if you don't see things from that new perspective, you just keep on repeating the same pattern, right? We talked about that round and round. I'm hearing Mary J. Blige, round and round. Round and around I go. Where do I stop? You will never know. The album was that song. That's from Share My World. That's a really good album. Really good album. I just don't understand. What is your master plan? What did you have me do? Confusion in my mind, been hurt 1,000 times. Now I know you're not true. That's why I can't be with you. Like, I'm telling you, that song will make you reevaluate the people in your life. I'm telling you, that's a channel message for your ass right there. You guys want to go check that out, because the people that and that TLC song I just was telling y'all about, I'm telling you, there's something about people in your life that you love, you care about. Friends, family, romantic partners, jobs, all kind of shit, depending on your circumstances. And the lack of loyalty, you got that loyal heart, they lack that shit. They don't have the heart that you have. And you have to be the one to decipher what's what. No more fake shit. Yep. You have to evaluate. You got to pay attention. You have to watch. Be on the lookout. Page of Swords here. Pay attention. Because people move funny and you don't even know. Yep. They be trying to come in, disturbing your peace. You got the Temperance here. You just trying to have peace in your life right now. People don't even respect that. These could be people you've known for a long ass fucking time. 6 of fucking Cups here. And that's why like that heart space energy kept showing up throughout the reading. I'm picking up on something very emotionally driven here. Can't figure out what it is just yet. Because I was like, I'm not picking up on like necessarily a romantic partnership per se. For some of you it could be that, but I'm not really picking up on that as much. I'm picking up on like something like more foundational than that. People you might have known for a long ass time. On some bullshit. No, thank you. What was the likely outcome or future energy? Damn, I haven't listened to the Share My World album in forever. Maybe I'll listen to that after this. Such a good album. Even like well, it's not the opening track because it's technically the song after the intro, but I can love you, I can love you, I can love you better than. That's my shit right there. Little Kim killed that verse on that song. Who's gonna make you feel the way I do? Nobody, nobody. If I told you once, I told you twice. QB, throw the booty like a groupie for more ice. I'm a Chuck Ice, hit the boom, the boom, shay. Been loving you since the days that you say. Now I watch you play Columbo, Picasso. Let me stop. I'm not a rapper. Who you loving? Who you wanna be hugging? That is my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that album when I get out of this, because that is my shit right there. Here we go. Here we go. Communication. But I'm also getting, remember we were talking about like that drive, right? That willpower to like, pursue new things. This is given like fire sign energy. And that enthusiasm that is going, and that spark, I feel like it's going to kind of be like this, that little spark that you need to kind of ignite you to go forward. Yeah. You've been through a lot of shit. You've been through some shit. A lot of shit, in fact. Nine of Wands, you're tired, but you're carrying on. And it's like, you combine these two parts together. You got that Page of Wands, and then you got that Nine of Wands right there. That leads us to that Ten of Wands, dropping that burden. Those burdens are about to be let down, and I said that earlier. Because guess what? That wheel is turning in your favor. It's turning in a new direction. But it's funny, Lati, earlier you said who it was. It was the Happy Family card that came out from the Energy Oracle, and you were like, I'm not really picking up on Happy Family though. I'm feeling like that with this card right now. Family sometimes could be the burden. But I'm also getting that for others. You are going towards the things that make you happy. Your ultimate wish fulfillment. Let's just get one more card for shits and giggles. Why not? Oh, side note, guys, check out. Sorry, I've been telling you guys throughout, like, who to check out and stuff. I'm mentioning my girl again, my Sophie Alley. Check out the Phoenix Priestess. She's amazing. She did such a really nice reading earlier, and her little dress was so cute. I was like, whoa, look at my girl, killing it with that dress. That dress was adorable. I'm like, damn, my fat ass can't wear that, but you looked great. You looked so cute. I was like, look at my girl. You're just beaming from ear to ear, looking so nice. I was like, look at my girl. And the message was on point too. That was a good message, girl. Really good. I was like, yes, I needed to hear that. Check out my girl. Yes. Speak your truth, honey. Speak your truth. Oh. You're seeing the truth, you're going to start speaking the truth too. Yeah. Because look, you got that King of Pentacles there. That is about your stability, your security. You're working on that. We had this energy show up before in the other deck. This Six of Pentacles. Generosity. Generosity. You hear that thunder? Roar, was it roll of thunder, hear my cry? I heard that earlier and I hear it again. But yes, the Most High is about to, y'all about to get so much coming towards you because of all that hard work. And like Lati was saying earlier, like, you already have it. And what my girl was saying, attitude of gratitude, my girl Allie, like, when we appreciate the things that we already have, oh man, we're just making room for that many more blessings. You know what I mean? So by using that discernment, knowing the truth, seeing the truth, speaking the truth, get to welcome in what it is that you've been working so hard for. I know, I'm trying to work on that. I just was talking about mindset, right? I am not a good example of it, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I will tell you guys till you're blue in the face. Talk good about yourself, and I self-deprecate a lot. That's is a defensive mechanism that passes out. So, it's one of those old habits die hard kind of things. And it's like, I would purposely make fun of myself before anybody could make fun of me. So that way, now it's like the attention is off me. Like, whew, okay. Yes, I don't have the nicest clothes. Yes, I'm at that time I was this big and looked like a little, Chico stick. So I'm like, yes, I am very skinny. Yes, I don't have the coolest clothes, but I'm still fun. I have Sega. You want to hang out? They're like, you know what? You're kind of funny. You're kind of quirky. Or I collect Pokemon cards. You want to hang out? It's like they're like, okay, guys. I used to hang out with a lot of boys because like the girls, like some of the girls, like were like, like the fuck's wrong with that girl? And then but the boys actually accepted me more than the girls. I used to ride bikes and stuff. I was such a tomboy too. So like, I was like that quirky girl that the boys would like, eventually develop crushes on over time. Or like they'll tell me like now that we're adults, like, I always had a crush on you, right? I'm like, you didn't say it back then. Why? Because I was a dork. Like, But I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep. See that discernment, my guys and gals. Cool cats and cool kittens. I don't know why I heard that. See, I'm such a dork. In a good way. I'm saying dork as like I'm fun, not as a bad thing this time. But yes, the high priestess, yes, intuition. We talked about that. You guys are very intuitive. You got a lot of inner knowing and knowledge. Use it. Take the things you've learned and apply it. All right, so we have 3 more decks that I'm gonna pull from. I am definitely gonna pull from all of them, but I'm thinking maybe 2 cards from each deck. I don't think we need to go too crazy. So we're gonna pull from the Urban Truth Oracle. I really like these deck a lot because they touch base on different areas of your life. It's not like just love or whatever. Like it's a little bit of everything. What you're meant to see, you will see it in these. I like them. Yeah, wrong timing is here. So remember earlier I did, this is from splitting the deck. I had mentioned like, you could have been putting in like a lot of effort and stuff, but sometimes, especially with mindset and stuff like that, if you're not ready for certain things, God ain't gonna put it in your life until you are. You have to show him that you're it. You have to show it that you're ready. The Most High, the Divine, the universe, whatever, right? Using them interchangeably in this particular case. You have to show that you're ready. When you're ready, they know, and they will send all those things your way. Until then, you're gonna kind of be looping a little bit, and it's no fun, right? So that's why we have to, clean it up, as they said earlier. Clean it up, clean up your act, clean up your mind. We also have reality check. Having to see the truth about people in your life and stuff like that. Yeah, your intuition is showing up in this card too. Yeah, you have to face what's real is what the card says. Things are not always what they appear. Alright. If you keep certain things or certain people in your life that are not a part of the path, it's always going to be the fucking wrong time. That's why cleaning it up is all important. You will have nothing but dead weight in your life until you release that shit. That's what Spirit is saying. Dead fucking weight. You'll feel the difference too once like that weight, literally, like even if though it's energetic, like once you lift that weight off of your shoulders, you will feel different. You're gonna feel lighter. You're gonna look different. You're gonna look better. The light is gonna come back into your eyes. Like shit like that. You ever like seen somebody who's like really like down and out in their life, and then like all of a sudden like they release a a bad partnership, like, or they leave a job or whatever, they start taking better care of their body and stuff like that. All of a sudden like they look like a completely different person. Some of you guys might be going through something similar. I've been there, trust me. I have been there. Like I have been in like say romantic partnerships where like I put on a bunch of fucking weight and I'm like, the this? And things like that. And it's like, hair fall, like when I had my locks, like my locks were pristine for years. Then I got into a really bad relationship and they started breaking off. I was like, oh hell no. That's when I knew. Now granted, I intentionally was losing weight, but some of that weight that came off, I think, was not, based on like my dieting and working out and stuff. Some of that weight was the stress. And when I let him go, I looked like a different fucking person. My skin was glowing. People thought that I was pregnant. I'm like, no. Like, but I wasn't like putting on weight at the time. Like, I was where I wanted to be at the time in terms of my weight. I was like, yes, this is exactly where I wanted to be. But I was looking good. And people were able to tell the difference. They're like, I haven't seen your eyes sparkle like that in a long time. I'm like, they're like, some people be like, you've been getting some or something. I'm like, actually, quite the opposite. At the time, I wasn't, but like, yeah, like, you'll feel different. You'll look different. And, I feel like that's an important message for somebody, you know, that dead weight. You gotta release that baby. It's giving me Erykah Badu bag lady vibes. Pack light. Because this next phase, you're gonna be on that traveling shit, baby. Where's that card at? Of course, it's probably in the deck. I hate when that happens, but I'm gonna show you guys. But the Three of Wands energy, right? When you leave that shit behind, right? Pack light. You cannot bring certain things along on this part of the journey. You just can't. It's dead weight. It has to go. Okay? So, I'm telling you. And don't beat yourself up about it. Don't make excuses. Don't explain yourself. No is a complete sentence. No. I'm setting this boundary. No. I'm done. Whatever it is. Yeah, not this again. Exactly. We're not trying to do this fucking loop-de-loop bullshit. This is not a fucking ride at fucking Six Flags, okay? That's fun. This shit is not. So why between loops, right? Over and over again. I think it's Luther Vandross. I think he has a song that's called Circles, or you got me going in circles or something. You got me going in circles, oh, round and round I go. I believe it's Luther. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. If anybody knows their old school R&B, let me know in the comments if you know that song. Spill the tea, baby. Wow. Remember we were talking about people just gossiping, talking shit, triangulation. I was picking up on that. Yeah, they definitely be talking shit. Yep, conversations are happening. I'm gonna read this one. Conversations are happening without you. Information spreads fast. Expect hidden truth to surface. Did we not talk about that earlier, about those weird ass people in the friend group? We did talk about that, didn't we? Say no first. Did I not just say no is a complete goddamn sentence? You can't make it up. Your peace matters more than their expectations. Don't need to over explain. Saying no protects your energy. I don't even think I really have to pull any cards from here. I am gonna pull cards, but like, what? We ain't gonna pull no cards. Those are just in the deck. That's so crazy. So all these cards just fell out, but how many actually went up? So 3? Yes. 3 cards came out. So I'm going to just take these because that's kind of what I was reaching for anyway. I said like 2 to 3 cards. So we have Drama Storm, Fake Friend Alert, and Silent Judging. You can't make this up if you wanted to. My goodness. If I was going to touch my arm, what was that? It could have been that little gnat, but I don't see it. So, let's see. Drama Storm. Chaos hits at once. Emotions rise quickly. Stay grounded in the noise. Along with fake friend alert. Fake friend alert. Someone smiles. They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. And that song, that TLC song, they include that line from that song in the song we were talking about earlier. That's crazy. Someone smiles but doesn't truly support you. Wati, you just said this. doesn't truly support you. Jealousy hides behind kindness. Their real energy is starting to show. That mask is falling the fuck off, and you're gonna have to know the difference. Silent judging. Your face says what your mouth won't. Silence speaks louder than words. Someone is quietly evaluating the situation. Yep, time to reevaluate. You're onto them. You're privy to this shit, or you're about to be. Respect your limits is here on the bottom of the deck. Your boundaries protect you. You're not meant to carry everything. Act light. Know where your line is. Know when to say no. Set those boundaries. Caught in 4K. Someone's actions are exposed. Evidence speaks loud. Truth arrives instantly. Ooh, child. You see who these people are and this energy. My nose is going crazy all of a sudden. Holy crap. It's like, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Come on. Ugh. If I'm going to sneeze, like, just get it over with. It's so itchy. Upgrade your life. As you level up, level up, level up, level up. We have upgrade your life. Small improvements compound fast. Your habits shape your future. You're building a better version of yourself. Exactly. They don't like that. They hate that shit. One more from here, Spirit. I just feel drawn for one more. Yeah, let's do that. These people. Piece of work, I tell you. It came right back up. You can't make it up. Upgrade your life. Wow. Bet on yourself. Look at that celebrity overnight kind of energy, like that star, right? That you were talking about, Lati. Your potential is worth. I almost couldn't get the words out. Your potential is worth the risk. Your courage builds opportunity. You are your best investment. Bet on yourself, baby. Because if you ain't betting on you, who's gonna do it? You're the prize. Wow. This is dope. This is dope ass energy, guys. Minus like the fake ass people. But y'all are some dope motherfuckers. Just saying. You bring unique value. Wow. People recognize your worth. You don't need to chase anything. You don't fucking chase, you attract. Shit. Act like you know. And we have to say no first again here. Shit. Y'all better act like y'all know who you are. Who you fucking with. Who they fucking with. You better not be fucking on yourself. You better, shit, I'm gonna take a nip to that. I was trying to not indulge just yet. A little bit later, but shit, fuck it, why not? I didn't have anything yet today, so I was like, I'm gonna have it like as a nightcap because I'm starting to slow down on my drinking. But you know what? It's Saturday and it's a holiday. It's not a holiday to me, but you know, I rock with people who, you know, if they celebrate, it's, you know, but I don't. Even people in my family, they still do. I'm like, it's cool. Happy 4th. Okay, thanks. Same to you. Like one of those kind of things. But again, like, you know, I you know, everybody, you know, everybody does their own thing. Everybody's able to, you know, do what they want. You know, no judgment here at all. We have cherry limeade. 99s. I'm trying to think, should I take it as a shooter or should I take it as a sip? Fuck it. Let's celebrate us, guys. Cheers. You got a blunt or something? Take a hit for me because I gotta go to the dispensary. I haven't been in a long time. I say it all the time when you're doing it, guys. I'm like, I gotta go to the dispensary. I have not gone yet. Whew. Strong and very sweet. I haven't really been drinking sweet stuff lately. I've been doing like vodka mostly and rum. I haven't been doing as much like flavored stuff to cut out some of the sugar. But look at this. Golden opportunity. Just hanging on the bottom of the deck. Losing battle. You might win some, but you just lost one. Motherfuckers better act like they know. Warning. 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 Mm-hmm. They're like, we just want you to know. Forewarned is fair warned. Yes, there are going to be people who want some bullshit, and you're just gonna have to use your discernment. That's all because they're haters. I'm telling you. Check out my girls, man. Because they be picking up on, like, it's crazy how, like, we will do readings at different times and not see each other's readings until, like, later. And then we're like, yo, I just said that in my reading too. Like, it's bonkers. It's crazy because we're, like, so connected like that. That, or we, like, go on at the same time. That happens a lot too. Or, like, one of us are about to go on, and then another friend goes on and we're like, oh shit, and I have to wait. I like to go on unless I'm like scheduled or something. But like if I see one of my girls go on, even if I was about to go on, I could be like legit like ready to go. You're ready to hit the button and everything. I'm like, oh nope, I can't do it now. Nope. Mm-mm. There's a message that I'm sure I have to receive. I'll go on after. Or like at least watch part of it. Show up for my girls because I love showing up for my people. They show up for me all the time. So I gotta show up for them. That's one thing I love, and that's why I think these cards came out earlier. There were these certain cards in particular that really stuck out to me. This one and then these two. This one I was talking about was about like, not just communication, but also like camaraderie, bouncing ideas off of each other. Or the word fruitful. And then we had these. So again, it's like that juxtaposition, right? Where it's like on one end, there are good friends, right? Who we love, we value, right? Who we can build with and team up with, work together. But then there are those fake friends who are behind the scenes doing bullshit. And we have to know the difference. And I'm just happy to know that the ones that are in my corner, you know, I am so, so beyond fortunate because it's like, I joke all the time, I'm like, how did I get this lucky? But it's not luck. I'm blessed, you know? So I'm telling you, for those of you who can resonate with that part of the message, pay attention to your social group, man. Like the people, your community, the people you build with and have that camaraderie with. Watch how they move. Work with each other. Like if you know that you have that type of team behind you, oh man, the world is yours. That's a beautiful thing to have because not everybody has that. So, and I mean, if it's not your friends and it's family or whatever, like whatever the case, your community, like I said, like hone in on that and hold on real fucking tight because there's not that many real ones anymore. You know what I mean? It's so many people in this day and age. I feel like there's just so many snakes in the grass. We did see that fox card earlier, right? I said I was getting like cunning energy. Like there are very, very clever, cunning ass people who will do whatever it takes to take you off your path. You know what I mean? As you're building yourself up, who are not going to support you, who get jealous and stuff. That's just wild to me. I don't understand it. I don't rock like that. Like I'm always like, you know, I heard where my girls at. 702. Where my girls at? From the front to back, and if you're feeling that, put money in the yeah, like when you got those people in your corner, hold on to them because that is not one of those dime a dozen kind of situations. The haters are, but not the real ones. I'm just saying. Yeah, because you're gonna have a revelation about people, about situations in your life. Ain't that some shit, Lati? That's wild as hell. The veils are parting. The veil is thinning, and hidden truths are ready to be revealed. This revelation may challenge your current perceptions, but it will ultimately empower you to act from a place of truth. What was the last card that came out from the tarot? The King of Swords. Truth. Look at the top of that card right there. Spirit ain't playing with y'all. Yep. Miraculous luck. Remember I jokingly said, like, how did I get so lucky? But the thing is, it's like, this good fortune is coming towards you. It's giving like Wheel of Fortune turning in that other direction, right? After, some tough times and stuff, then you start to see all this shit just shift. And that's why I think Lati, she kept on saying, she's like, she was channeling celebrity overnight, but she also went on to say, but it's not really overnight. You've been working on this whole time, but Source, the Most High, they're like, we're just waiting for him to be ready for it, and then boom, goes the fucking dynamite in a good way, and you're gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck's all this? Claim it, baby, claim it. Yeah, because what do you have to do first? First, you have to break that vicious cycle round and round, right? Get out of your head. That's probably a big part of it. That and cutting out these fucking toxic ass bitch ass motherfuckers. Bitch ass niggas. Let's get 3 from here, spirit. Let's get 2. I think 2 will suffice. Unless I feel drawn to another one. But yeah, let's do 2. I don't want to hold y'all up too long. But this has been fun, guys. I really hope that this message has resonated with you. And if you're new and this message has been helpful, hit that like button, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that support and that help, because again, we're talking about support. We're talking about building, a community, right? I would greatly appreciate that. And I support those who support me. So, like, let's say if you're a reader or something too, you pop up on here, guess what? Be like, and go check, or a content creator or anything, right? Or anything you do, like, shoot, hit me up in my email and be like, hey, so yeah, I'm trying to build up I don't know why I heard real estate agent. Let's say you're a real estate agent, right? You need some good reviews on like Google or some shit. I don't know. Man, I will support you if you support me. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Yeah, we gotta work together, not against each other. Kumbaya, baby. Kumbaya. I'm hearing the Beatles. I get by with a little help from my friends. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and try not to sing out of key. I get by with a little help from my friends. Alright. So, okay. We have second chance. I like that. An opportunity you thought was lost is finding its way back to you. Second chances are rare gifts. Accept this one with gratitude, but ensure you step forward differently than before. And that's going to be about your mindset. That mindset, big thing. And this is as the reader right now, this is hitting me hard. This is hitting me hard right now because I'm just like, damn, God, really work on this. Yeah. I'm also getting that some of you guys, you don't recognize yourself because this card is in the reverse. You don't recognize yourself. Recognition is here. The world is taking notice of what you bring to the table, whether it comes in the form of awards, accolades, or praise. Let this be a reminder that you are capable of great things. It's in the reverse. I think other people are betting on you. Other people are recognizing your worth. And that's going to also help with this second chance that's coming towards you. But I also got, it's funny because like it says recognition on here, but I keep seeing relocation as I'm looking at this card. Some of you guys might resonate with the idea of relocating, or you have done it recently. You're either doing it now or soon, or you're in the process or something. You're thinking about it. I'm not sure. That seems very specific. That's not going to be for everybody. But I am picking up on that heavy. Like, because I know it says recognition. I know what it says on there. But I keep on seeing relocation, like, looming right above it. It's weird. It's very strange how my gifts work sometimes. Like, I'm like, I know that's not what it says, but okay. Yeah. Again, not every, thing that feels like, you lost is, like, really a loss, right? Hey, Bookie, what's up, my love? What's up, girl? Check my other girl out, guys. Intuitive Interactions, another amazing person, a part of my tribe. Check her out. She is an amazing person, an amazing reader. Just chef's kiss. All my girls, I love y'all. But yeah, I am getting that. Like, again, like, not everything that, is a loss is really a loss. Like, a lot of it, and I said this already earlier, a lot of it allows for you to gain that wisdom. believe that's what I said earlier when I picked up on that energy. You know, you gain something every time, believe it or not. Yeah, the fruits of your labor, they're gonna come together. Where are you gonna go, Lati? Where are you thinking about going? If you don't mind sharing. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. We have fertile abundance, yas. And the number here is 8, which is about abundance as well. Throat chakra, got a burp. Come on. Oh, stuck like right here. Oh, you're going back to Cool J type shit. I'm going back to Cali. Oh, you're gonna be so far from me now, though. Like at least right now, like we could probably link up with our girl, with Veronica. I miss her. I feel like I haven't seen her in a while. She's probably been so busy with mommy stuff. She's always got something going on. Like she's always so busy, always on the go. That girl, man, she is a superhero. We all are, but damn, that girl, like with everything she does, like running a business and everything, and then being a mama, amazing, 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 amazing. I like I said, I praise all you guys, but everything y'all do. Everybody does so many things. I'm just like, damn, business owners and you know people just work really hard at their jobs and building businesses and all this stuff, just getting their life together. I'm just like, damn, man. Whew. Like, I can't help but to be fucking inspired by you guys, you know what I mean? I better be. Sorry, let me get to the card. I'm sorry about that. I'm also hearing, like, busy bee. Some of you guys might be seeing bees a lot, like just in general. I mean, it's summertime, so of course you're going to see them, but maybe see, like, an abundance of them more right now. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Confirmation maybe for someone. I'm also getting somebody might have saw, like, a beehive somewhere and had to get that worked on, like an exterminator. Or like like people who work with bees and are able to safely remove a hive. Let me know in the comments if that makes any sense, because it is that time of year where active beehives either are built or become inhabited again. So you might be seeing them like in like creases of windows. If you're seeing them in your house or a lot like near your window, you might want to get that looked into. This is like so random and it has literally nothing to do with this reading, but this is what Spirit's telling me to say, so I'm going to say it. Just be careful, because I'm getting that somebody might be allergic to bees and they don't want to get stung. Spirit wanted me to say that. I'm also getting, if you have a playground set at your house or you visit playgrounds a lot with your kids, watch out for nests there too, because they burrow under different structures. Very, very interesting, because this literally has nothing to do with this reading. People are probably like, what the fuck is she talking about? Oh, the Spirit said it, not me. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I've been trying to read this card for like 3 minutes now, probably. I apologize. All right, so it says the energy of abundance is buzzing all around you. This is a fertile time to build and create something of lasting value. What you nurture now will provide nourishment for seasons to come, and hence why I was picking up on like that energy of like this is that time of year where like if there was a beehive that's not being used by the bees, they come back around this time of year, so they come and go. So like they remember where they kind of set up shop and they go back. So just be mindful of that. If you have what you thought was like an inactive beehive in your property somewhere or something like that, I'm picking up something like that. So just be mindful. But yes, that's the card. I'm sorry. I know you guys are probably like, okay, bitch, get to the fucking point of the goddamn cards. Y'all doing too much. I'm sorry. I feel bad. We have feeling lost here. Let me trying to get to the point, and then I'm like, okay, Spirit, come on. I'm gonna lose the audience. I'm gonna lose their attention. We have feeling lost. Yeah. Some of us might be, I'm gonna say us, because I feel like this too. Some of us might be feeling like this, feeling lost. Not knowing where you're going doesn't mean you're off track. Some of life's most important discoveries come when you allow yourself to wander. Have fun. Just, let loose a little bit. Sometimes you know you don't always know what the fuck is happening, and that's okay. That's part of the fun, you know, just being a little bit looser, right? I'm getting people who are very rigid. Some of you guys might have a lot of earth in your chart. Let me know if that resonates, or even a lot of my knee hurts. Um, I'm getting a lot of earth or a lot of air in your chart. Let me know if that resonates. A lot of thinking, a lot of rigidity. Um, you know, definitely not just like, you know, all willy nilly like a fire sign. Like, you guys actually think things through, but sometimes a little too much. Let your hair down. Have a little bit of fun. Wander a little bit. Explore. This is coming from somebody who's a Sagittarius but doesn't act like one at all. I definitely act like more like my air sign placements, for sure. I have a lot of air in my chart because I definitely don't act like a Sagittarius. Like a Sagittarius is like a wanderer, literally. Like they're an adventurer. That's what they do. That's what they're known for. That's not me at all. Like I need plans. Like I have to plan things out. Like don't say, "Oh, let's go out on a date tonight." Like what? Like I needed to plan my outfit a week ago. Like what are you talking about? Like no, I can't move that way. No, thank you. I don't like that. I'm uncomfortable now. Like no. um. Well, I know how to place them in an app and then evaluate it. But as far as like knowing places, I don't know how to do that. But I know somebody who can. Allie, are you still here? I told her I will pay you to do it for me. Allie does it. She's really good with that type of stuff. Really, really good. Like I know like my major placements and stuff like that. Wait, don't you do it too? My girl, intuitive interactions. I think you do too, don't you? So that tickles my fancy a little bit. I might have to go to more than one of my friends and be like, "Yo, I will pay y'all to do this for me." And I think like maybe even compare and contrast, like you know, see how they overlap and stuff. You know what I mean? Because like different people are gonna pick up on different things. I'm sure it's not like an exact science. It's just like reading, right? Like you know, one person could interpret one of these cards completely different than me, and vice versa, right? So let's see. We have improvement. It came out in the reverse, but I think it's just because like, is that like a roller coaster? I think it is. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like looking at. First, I thought it was like a broken road or something. No, it's like a roller coaster. All right, let's see what it says. Came out in the reverse though. Let's see what it says. Improvement is already underway, even if it isn't obvious yet. Signs of progress will begin to surface soon. Keep going. The energy is shifting, and better days are ahead. So, um, I'm getting like maybe, maybe, um, maybe you guys are with it coming out initially in the reverse. I'm picking up on maybe, and again, I'll raise my hand on this. Like when you don't see things happening in your life, you're just like, yo, I'm doing all this fucking work for what? Yeah, it's like the reason why is because there are still these burdens that you're carrying around, that dead weight. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmations. My goodness, confirmations like galore in this reading, especially as we close it out. But that's the thing. There are those burdens that need to be let go of first, because you're not gonna see the movement, right? You're gonna feel like you're stuck. You're gonna feel stagnant, and we have relocation here again too. Relocation in the, well, it's not here again. Remember I was saying when, because there's recognition, but I kept on seeing relocation even though I know that's not what it said. Now we actually have it here. But yes, relocation, like a new location could bring new beginnings and things like that and some improvements. But I do feel like they're also saying don't think that just because you're moving somewhere that's going to miraculously change everything, because that's not how it works either. You still have to do some work. You know what I mean? Like I can't be like, oh, I'm just going to pick up and walk away from my whole life here in Connecticut and you know, everything's just gonna be peachy. Like, no. I still have to, you know, do my shadow work and things like that. But you know, sometimes a change of scenery can at least improve um, your mood and things like that. Like you might be in a better headspace and things like that. Just sometimes, you know, just being in a different a different physical space can help that part, that mental part. Um, I just heard you can't get better in the place that makes you sick. So let's say if you know where you live, your living circumstances literally make you feel sick. You can't seem to get better. Like it could be just an apartment. Maybe the apartment you're in even has bad juju. It doesn't even have to be like that deep. It doesn't even have to be like, you know, oh, I'm gonna move to a whole different state or something. It could even be just like the apartment you live in. It could have bad juju attached to it. I would say cleanse your space, getting that for some of you. But yeah, picking up on different things. Mom's about to start getting ready for work soon. Consistency, yes, we have to be consistent. And that's why I was saying, like, you know, you can't just think like, oh, well, if I just move, like everything's gonna be fine. Like, no, you still have to be consistent and persistent, right? That's how being near the city is depressing. Yeah, I need to get out of at least. If I stay here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, I really want to get out of Bridgeport altogether. To be honest with you, my dad has a song about that from like 1986, and I'm like, yo, Dad, you was on to something 40 years ago, bro. Got to get away from this place called Bridgeport. It's driving you insane. It'll eat your brain, yeah. You've got to get away, yeah, from this place called Bridgeport. It's such a crying shame. Doing the same old things, yeah. So what do you do? Now remember, this is 86. When you're all alone in your room at night with no one to talk to. They didn't have cell phones back then. Can't even play a game. Your tears run dry. And your stereo is broken all the way. We didn't have streaming websites back then. And your funds are tied in the bank. And it's Saturday. You can't go to the bank, get your money out. Like you're just all fucked up. You have no escapism. And that was the point of the song. Is like, you know, the song was about escapism from, you know, negative mindset, the things that, you know, you're tied to within your surroundings, right? You know, your surroundings sometimes could yield your reality, and it's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here, you know. My dad was onto something, you know, 40 years ago with that damn song. Um, Literally came. He really put that song out the year after I was born. He performed it at one of our festivals here in Bridgeport back in the day. I have like still shots of him performing it and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I think I have talked to you guys about that on here, like how back in the day, like he had like a public access show or whatever, and he used to interview like up and coming stars and stuff. So he interviewed a whole bunch of like rappers and stuff that were coming up. So I talked about this, like Rakim, MC Light, bunch of people, Kid and Play, bunch of people came on the show, and it was pretty cool, man. I'm like, Dad, do you still have the stuff? I feel like UB, University of Bridgeport, they have to have it in their archives. I should go there one day and see, like, hey, do you have that stuff in the archives? My mom works there too, so I should see if they would have that there. I don't see why they wouldn't. Like, yo, yeah, my dad back in like '86, like, look for it, please. Oh man, so people don't think I'm lying. Like, my dad was the fucking man, bro. He still is. I love that man. It's his birthday today, actually. But yes, be consistent, guys. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent like I always do. Yes, we have greatness isn't created in a single moment. It's built through consistent effort, one day at a time. Keep going, and your future self will thank you. Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. It's one of those easier said than done kind of things, and I understand, trust me. Like I said, I had my whole moment last night where I'm like looking at my life and I'm just like, what are you doing? Where are you? Why are you here? Like, when are things going to get like better? What are you doing wrong, so wrong that nothing's changing? And it's like, well, has there not been any progress? There's been progress. It just isn't as fast as I would want it to be. But why could that possibly be? Mindset. A need to be in the here and the now, right? Just saying. But then my girl just said, see, I never knew that, girl. See? It's that hint. That yeah, I might. Okay, girl, we don't have to talk prices. I think I want you to do my birth chart for me. Like I said, I'm gonna go to you and Allie because I know she does them too. So I'm like, give me your price and I will pay. That's so cool. I love having my spiritual friends and stuff and witchy bitches and stuff in my corner because they just know really cool things and some stuff that I don't know yet. I'm trying to learn, but I'm not there yet. You say you feel drawn to the coast. Well, yeah, me too. Like that's the thing. Like one thing I do like about living where I live is I'm by the water. I'm right on Long Island Sound, so that is pretty cool. I could literally go to the park near me, 5 minute drive, and I can look at the out on the water, and I can literally see Long Island, and I could take the ferry to get there if I wanted to. That's pretty cool. And I used to go with my nana in the summers when I was a kid. Great memories. I miss you, Nana. Really fun times. But I'm very, very, very drawn to the water. I'm also drawn to Imaya. So, in fact, if I ever have a daughter, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I think it's literally a one and done kind of thing. I'm already in my 40s. So yeah, I think the time is up for me. But, and I also just don't feel like I am where I need to be in my life to have another child, even if I wanted to and I was healthy enough and all that to do it. I'm like, money, you know, teacher salary just ain't cutting it. It's like, yeah, I would want to be in a way more stable place if I were ever to have a child, another child. But I do also recognize that there are women who have kids up there in age and have healthy babies. So I try to keep that as a mental note too. You know, it shouldn't be a deterrent, right? Age or whatever. Because I mean, I know people who I went to high school who started young, like in high school, having babies, and they're having babies again. I'm like, are you crazy? Your kid literally like just graduated high school, and you're having babies again, like babies? Like what? Are you crazy? But yeah, when the time is right, the time is right. So I don't know. You know, I have a grown ass son right now, and I'm just like, I don't know if I really want to go that far backwards. One thing, he was a teenager. He's a grown ass man now. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Bottom of the deck here before we even do anything. Creative flow, right? We were just talking about that energy of creation and that, you know, that inspiring spark that you might be feeling. Purification. I heard purify yourself in the late Minnetonka. Anytime I see anything about the word purify or purification, I always say that. It's just my running joke at this point. But yeah, purify yourself in the late Minnetonka. Just saying, that's what they said. They said it now. No, they said we have breakthrough. This is a breakthrough moment for you guys happening. It's on the horizon. It's when you get. All right, so let's get like maybe two cards from here. I love this deck because these are affirmations, and we were talking about affirmations way earlier in the reading. Literally, probably within the first like 2 or 3 cards, we were talking about affirmations, and this is literally that, mantras and affirmations. So, yeah. Alright, let's do a couple more shuffles, and then we're gonna, like I said, pull probably a couple of cards, and I think that should be it. I do hope that you guys have resonated with these messages. Grounded, I like it. I am deeply rooted in the Earth's energy, stable, strong, and fully present. Yes, there we go. Getting fully present in that meditative state that we were talking about. You got like now it's what 3 cards that really give out like that meditative state and finding that sense of peace and balance within yourself. Rooted and grounded. I like it. Clear cognizance. I am attuned to timelines beyond my current reality, allowing me to receive divine insight from the eternal now. Maybe that's also why they want you to get. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, this is what I just picked up on. So remember earlier I kept on talking about like being in the here and the now, the present, blah 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 blah. You know, breathing exercises, you know, mindset exercises, meditation, blah blah. I said all these different things, right? Way early in the reading. This could be a way to strengthen your clear cognizance for some of you. Some of you might already have that gift, and this will be a great way for you to tap into it even more. And might even be able to kind of look at like different timelines and shit. That's pretty fucking cool. Just saying. So maybe you're just gonna be working on your clears too. Your clears are about to be like elevated, is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, inner clarity. The answers I seek are found within me. I trust my ability to access them at the right time. Wow, that's crazy as hell. And what I'm also getting is like Akashic Records type of vibes too. Holy shit. Whoa, you guys are some badasses. Damn. The number 4 might be very significant for somebody too. Let me know. Like Life Path 4, you might be seeing variations of 4 a lot. Let me know if that resonates at all. So let's get a couple of cards from here to close out this message, Spirit. Self-compassion. Child, that's an important one. I release all shame and forgive myself with compassion, honoring the wisdom, we talked about wisdom earlier, and strength gained from every lesson. Wow. Remember I was saying that not everything that seems like a loss is actually a loss. You gain wisdom from those things. Wow. Clearing space is on the bottom. I bless my surroundings with cleansing light, clearing away all negativity and restoring energetic balance. Here on the bottom. One more spirit from here. I know, I love when readings end like this. It's like really like just all coming full circle, like you just said, and it's like it's like just well rounded, you know what I mean? Like I don't like a cliffhanger type of reading. Like I want to know like what I needed to know and have it as a solidified, well rounded message. And that's why I read the way that I do. Radiant health, I like that. My physical form is in perfect harmony with my spirit, allowing me to fulfill my purpose with strength and grace. Nice. Yeah, you take care of your physical body and have your spiritual health intact as well. Oh man, the world is yours. You can do anything. Man. Spiritual guidance on the bottom. I attune to the frequency of my higher self and spiritual guides, receiving truth and clarity from beyond the physical world. That's pretty dope. One more. I know I said 2, but I felt down to 1 more. I've been breaking the rules all night. Trailblazers over here, I suspect. Going against the grain, doing things different, doing things your way. Inner peace. I choose to focus on what brings me peace and joy, allowing more of it to flow into my life. Exactly. Like I was saying, have fun, man. Do things that make you happy, whatever that is. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. Have fun. Sovereignty. You're free to do that. I'm a sovereign being, free to exist in alignment with my highest truth. Living your most authentic life and being your most authentic self is what I'm getting. Discernment, big message here. That was pretty much the whole purpose of this whole fucking reading, was it not? My inner knowing provides clear discernment of the highest path, guiding me to decisions that support my greatest potential. Wow. How's that for one of our closing messages? Sheesh. Middle of the deck, we got nourishment. Yes, they really are putting a lot of emphasis on taking care of your body, though. I listen to my body's wisdom and give it the nourishment it truly needs. Very important. But the really big thing, because we also have radiant health, so kind of ties in together, right? This, especially being on the top of the deck to close out, they're like, yeah, let's not skate across that. We're gonna talk about it. That's what they said. They're like, let's talk about that, right? We're gonna make sure we close out this well-rounded message with that one last little tidbit. They're like, use your discernment about people and circumstances in your life to understand what service it, not service, what purpose it serves. Sorry, and go from there. Wow, what a reading, guys! That was fun. Longer than I expected too. I did not expect to go on for almost 2 hours, but I hope that the messages resonated. I really do. I'm so appreciative of you guys for popping in, even if it was briefly or towards the end, whatever. I don't care when you came in. I don't care how long you stayed. I appreciate every single one of you. If this wasn't you know, your kind of thing, no worries. There's other amazing readers out there, including the ones that are on this channel right now that you can check out within the chat. But I do hope that you guys resonated, though. That's my goal, always. But yeah, you guys are. Let's wrap it up, right? So what we saw here is this is about focusing on the here and the now. This is not about focusing on the past. Can't do anything to change that. It's time to move forward, right? Live in your truth. Be your most authentic self. Use the things that you've been through as a catalyst for change, to have that sense of a spark to light up the fire under your ass to go towards the things that you wanted to go towards. Make the changes that you're meant to make. And this is going to lead to a lot of stability overall, not just financial, but it's going to really give you a sense of better relationships with the people in your life who you care about, who are meant to stay in your life, whether it's your friends, your family. These are people that you care very, very deeply about, but you also have to gain a sense of knowledge about who's who and what is what. Your intuition is heightened because of this. Your discernment is stronger because of this. So even in those moments where you feel like things have not been what you were hoping it was going to be, and things move very, very slow sometimes, doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It doesn't mean that you should beat yourself up. Get out of that mindset. Stop beating yourself up. No more of that. Easier said than done, trust me, I know. But recognizing who you really are. Even when you don't feel like you're seeing improvements happening in your life, it's not that they're not happening, it's just that they might be slower than what you want them to be or what you expect them to be. So self-compassion is very important, and being mindful of the people around you, how people move, how they operate, very important, so that you can recognize who and what to let go of and release, because you can't take everything and everyone with you on this next part of the journey. This part of the journey is, it's going to be fruitful. It's definitely big ass level up energy. So with all that said, I hope that this was, like I said, I hope it was helpful. I love you guys, and yeah, if you're new to the channel and felt like that was a part of your journey and what you needed to hear at this time to work on yourself and to keep on leveling up, definitely big level up energy. I love it. Honor that about yourself, and definitely hit that like button, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that support. And that's another thing, support, big thing. Support those that support you, and vice versa. So with all that said, my lovies, enjoy the rest of your night. Whatever you decide to do. If you are, honoring the holiday, cool. If not, cool. You know, whatever floats your boat. I'm personally not, but whatever floats your boat. You know, do the damn thing. At the end of the day, do what makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anyone else in the process. Um, do what. I got kicked out of my own reading. What the hell's up with that? I was gonna say, do the damn thing. Do it. I said, do what makes your heart sing. Maybe that means me listening to that Mary J. Blige album I said I was gonna listen to. All right, my lovies. I love y'all. Have a great rest of your night. And you never know, I might pop into. No, I won't pop. I will not pop in tomorrow because I have to do art projects because I didn't get a chance to do them last week or before summer started. I didn't get a chance to do them. I was too busy. I'm like, fuck, I don't want these fucking projects. So I had to cut out a bunch of things and shit like that. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do that shit. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, so I gotta do that when I come home from work tomorrow. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. Ugh. Alright, whatever. That's my own gripe. Teacher life, okay? Alright, I love you guys. Good night. Bye.